Bonjour! Today I want to present to you a fantastic map for DayZ, which I believe is much better than the original map, Chernarus. You might have already heard of it, it's not exactly new, I had always ignored it, but 2 weeks ago I decided to try it, and I realized I was exactly what I was looking for. The map is called Namalsk. Oui, of course, I understand that right now everyone is talking about Frostline, but that costs 25 euro, while Namalsk is a free option. What is this map and what makes it so amazing? Let me explain. In short, it's a map where you freeze and you search for warmth and food as if it's concrete, and you have to warm it up. Namalsk is an imaginary island, or an archipelago surrounded by ice, inspired by real-life Vorkuta in the far north of Russia. The map even has a central town with the same name. To be honest, it was originally created for the game Arma 2 and its DayZ mod. The map has unique features that impact gameplay style, atmosphere, and the level of challenge for players. Let's move on to the feature and details that captivate me: size and atmosphere. Namalsk is a smaller map than Chernarus, but it has a different vibe: cold, harsh conditions and an Arctic climate that require more survival resources like warm clothes and protection from the cold. As I said, the map is half the size and the density of players per square kilometer is much higher, which leads to frequent clashes and conflict. Sometimes players will group up or let another in warm havens, prompting dialogue, but often these moments become dangerous, as you are more likely to be betrayed. What frustrates me about Chernarus is that it's too large, and the creators seem to have crossed the line between realism and gameplay. You sometimes need to run for an hour or more to reach popular places, and losing items can feel very discouraging after just 1 or 2 deaths. Chernarus lacks engaging activities beyond chemical weapon zones, and the player limit is around 100 to 125 on a 24 or 26 km map, making the experience a bit dull. The usual path on Chernarus is a coast, a military or hunting area, then TC, then a death at the northwest airfield. Now about Namalsk. This map has a now opposite layout. On Chernarus you move from south to north, but on Namalsk it's from north to south. The north is the center of industry and civil life, where you can find food supply, clothing, canned goods, and civil weapons like shotgun and rifle. While this may be enough to cause chaos, it's also a lot of fun. The south is covered in military bases but lacks basic food supply, except for animal and fish. As you can see, the map is connected by small strips of land that are locations for looting and fighting. Namalsk has much less resources than other DayZ maps, for example limited food and water forces players to interact more, be trading or fighting for resources. Players must constantly monitor their heat and health at low temperature. It's easy to freeze. This makes warm clothing, fire or shelter necessary for survival. You're always tense because fire provides life-saving warmth, but it can also be a death sentence, as smoke attracts an enemy who might want your food or, worse, your life. Unique features. On Namalsk you can find mysterious anomalies. Energy field with unknown properties reminiscent of zone from Stalker. This can be dangerous for players but may yield artifacts, rare items with valuable benefits like health or cold resistance. However, entering anomaly zone is always risky. One of Namalsk's most interesting locations is the I-2 lab, an underground complex filled with mysteries and secrets. You can find special resources and weapons there, but it's guarded by zombies, deadly anomalies. This lab adds a horror element to the game, with players facing darkness and the lack of lighting. And finally, like in Stalker, a mission occurs on Namalsk. The map is open with few shelters, leading to intense firefighting during these events. This is just what I've discovered. Since there are few shelters, the map is small and there are many players. I absolutely love it. And finally, au revoir et bonne journée.
Cassé en deux, et notre père Lénine est complètement mort. Il s'est décomposé en moisissure et en miel de tilleul, et la peste casse